The first full moon of 2023 occurs on January 7 at 16 degree on Cancer at 12:08 a.m. exactly. In this video, I will tell you about the energy of this moon and how to navigate its waters in the most beneficial way for you. January might feel slow with Mercury and Mars that are retrograde, which we can use as an opportunity not to rush and to think about things and to be more intentional in our commitments and in our project. This is the dry and cold season of Capricorn, and this moon in Cancer is like a fire that in a winter's night, the promise of a warm fire and an even warmer hug, the feeling of having arrived at our true home. Emotion will be heightened due to the retrogrades of both Mercury and Uranus, which are in aspect to this tender, protective, and sentimental Cancer moon. The moon in the nurturing sign of Cancer will push you to do everything in your power to feel comfortable, to feel nourished, and to feel safe. The moon is in his home in the sign of Cancer, and this energy will inspire us to find a sense of home within ourselves. This moon can open a portal of emotion and feelings that will guide us into a highest vibration, a highest mental vibration of Aquarius, because Uranus is in aspect with this moon. So there's a sense here of emotion conflicting with the mind. Full moons are a time of surrender, a time of release. They are like an out breath, where new moons are an inhale of new life and energy. Full moons are also checkpoints, so we can know what to release, anything that has been holding us back, as well as anything that is limiting our life, and maybe we are climbing to these things. So there's a celebration of culmination, of completion, and also of rewards we can reap from the seeds we planted in the new moon. The sun and the moon oppose each other in the sky, and we're faced with two completely different sides of our psyche, and we are trying to reconcile them. Full moons usually represent emotional release, reflection, pause, a moment to heal. In this moment, secrets can be revealed, our intuition and emotions are heightened, and clarity can come from the illumination of the moon, revealing all the hidden things. You may feel agitated in this moment, and what can really nourish your heart is the love of the people who are the closest to you, your family, your friends. So taking care of them is what this moon is asking us. Taking care of yourself or your emotion, but also of all the people that are close to you. This is the first full moon of this year, but this lunation is a completion point referring to June new moon in Cancer. So you can think about what kind of emotion you were feeling last summer and how were you feeling, what were you doing. So you can see with this full moon the completion of the process that started in that moment. All the energy surrounding home, family, intuition, healing, also our roots, our ancestors, especially female ancestors, and all the personal issues are really under the light of this full moon. You have 2 weeks in this full moon to free yourself from the past in area of your life or of your internal world that is ready to move forward. Chiron, the wanded healer, squares the Sun, Mercury, Moon, and the feeling is like to strip away a plaster from a wound, and it really strip away the layers of protection that we carefully built over the years. For a few days before the lunation and for the 2 weeks after the lunation, you can feel the emotions very, very deeply. And this is offering you a clue of where are your old wounds and you can heal them, how you can release them just feeling these emotions. Moodiness, sensitivity, a huge empathy and subjectivity and devotion to private and domestic interests are what this moon are emphasizing. It lighten up our instinctive behavior and in our most personal relationships. Opposite to the moon, we have the cold Capricorn sun. This is the cold earth of Capricorn in conjunction with Mercury that now is retrograde in Capricorn too. And this radiates a serious energy. This help us to see if we have self-control, if we have austerity, if we have a practical judgment and detachment in all personal matters. So it's time to really check out yourself and see what you need to come into a balance so you don't overcommit, you don't give too much, you don't provide too much to others, because otherwise you will be exhausted. So you need to balance the Capricorn energy with the Cancer energy to find a way to give that is healthy and that got healthy boundaries. We are facing dilemmas in this moment. We're trying to balance personal and professional commitments. We are honoring the importance of parenting, of family, of intimate relationships, of our ancestor, our roots. But also, we are checking our need for self control and discipline and giving value to tradition, to our ancestral roots, because they shaped us, they shaped our identity and our sense of belonging. And this can give us a sense of solidity in the global world that is changing so rapidly. So it's wise to tap into what you really need to be safe, to give yourself some downtime, to sit down, to evaluate your emotions, and to give you time to digest all these things, especially after the busy holiday season. Uranus is in Taurus, trining the sun and sextiling the moon, and this can open new doors, can open new things, new options, new possibilities that might seem very exciting. At the same time, the moon, this full moon, is connected to Mercury. Mercury is the planet of the mind. And this will encourage you to think in a deeper way than usual, especially because Mercury is retrograde. So, to reevaluate your ideas, your plans. Mercury will be retrograde until later this month. It represents the mind and information processing. And being in Capricorn, every detail become important now because every detail will bring you step by step to what you want to reach. Mars and Mercury retrograde together can also create this sense of doing one step forwards and two step back. And you need to remember that even if this is the feeling, the step forward you will make will be a very solid step that will bring you exactly where you want to go. In this moment, there's this inner conflict between rational thought and intuitive feeling. So you can feel like your heart may say one thing, but your head another, and this can make harder to understand your true feelings and share them with others. But this full moon in aspect to Uranus will increase your intuition, will increase your clarity, and will increase your self awareness too. So it gives you the confidence to take some risk, to start a change, to act more spontaneously, and also to come out of your comfort zone. Because this Cancer moon is a lot about being in your comfort zone. But Mercury trining Uranus enhance your intuition and also your sense of adventure, so it can open your mind to new possibilities and also help you to see things from a different point of view. The deeper meaning of the full moon of January in Cancer is to listen to your intuition and to listen to your emotion, and then think outside the box to solve disagreements, to solve problems, to solve your relationships, and all what is important in your life. This moon in Cancer is very nurturing, but is also very vulnerable. And the waxing cycle we had with Saturn and Pluto influence very strong was really hard. But these influences allowed us to do changes. Yes, they maybe interfere with security and with the sense of stability, but they gave us the chance to let go. So if you feel you want to have a good cry and give yourself some time just to feel all the emotions, you do it, because this is your chance to heal. Under this moon, relationships, family relationship especially, but all relationships are very important. And sometimes to move on in life, we need to cut ties. And cutting ties is always very hard. But sometimes it has to be done, especially when you're dealing with your security, your self preservation, and your safety. So there can be a strong temptation in this time to reconnect with friends, with family, with exes, but it's better to proceed with caution. If these people make you feel insecure, make you feel threatened, or make you feel that you can't be safe and you need to hide your true self, you can't really show what you are and be what you are, then the relationship is better not to be rekindled. Remember that you don't want to bring these huge weights into the new year. This is your chance to finally start fresh without any of this burden on yourself. This moon in Cancer is in a water sign. It represents the waters of the womb. So all the water rituals can be very important and a very appropriate way to embody this energy. You can prepare a moon water, exposing the water to the moonlight. You can have a bath, you can add oils, flowers, you can do rituals. Do whatever can make you feel your heart expanding. Ask yourself what you can do to love and nurture yourself, but also others. Look at where in your life you depend too much on others, for example, and think about how you can become more emotionally self reliant and responsible. You can use this full moon to reflect on the past year, to honor all what you experienced last year, and to bring some more alignment in your life with your soul and channel all the sensitivity, all the emotions, all the intuition you have into wisdom, into awareness, and also into a greater compassion. You can imagine this long, long, infinite line of ancestors that are supporting you, that are behind you, that are giving you roots and strength. I wish you a very, very warm Cancer moon. I wish you to be with the people you love, with your family. I wish you to find a little place in your heart in which you feel safe, you feel at home, and I wish you to expand your heart so that you can share this feeling with all the other people in your life. Thank you for listening to me and see you next video. Bye.